Eureka.
Hey, what's up everyone, this is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on my social media platforms, for my Instagram is at Dante's Analysis, and on Twitter it's at AnalysisDante. So yeah, don't forget to follow those social media platforms, and those links to those platforms will be down below. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be doing an album review to 88 Rising's compilation album called Heads in the Clouds 2. This album came out last Friday, and yeah, if you guys don't know much about 88 Rising, they're actually a musical platform and label primarily for Asian American and Asian artists. And also, that's actually one side of their agency, and the other side is they're actually really a media/video content focused company at heart. So 88 Rising now, they're like extremely popular if you guys don't know, and they actually collaborated with a lot of American artists and also artists in like the Asian world. Like they collab artists like Ghostface Killah, 21 Savage, XXXTentacion, Sway Lee, Major Lazer, Trippie Redd, Ski Mask, the Slum God, Chris Wu, Yeji, Jackson Wang, and Chungha. And yeah, they actually collaborated with those artists. If you guys didn't know, they actually came out with their first Heads in the Clouds album last year, July 20th of 2018, and that compilation album was fire. And so when I heard the news that this album was coming out, I was actually very excited because I wonder how they're gonna top it off from the first compilation album. And while listening to this album, they actually exceeded all my expectations. Like, this album is complete fire. So this album contains like 16 tracks, and the artists that are under 88 Rising are Rich Brian, Joji, August 08, Nicki, and the Higher Brothers. And for these artists, they actually come with their unique flow and style and cadences to the company, and they're spread all throughout this album, and it actually shows that they're actually a very talented group. And it's really like crazy how extremely underrated these guys are, because they should be like much bigger than they are, but I digress. So going on to my favorite tracks on this album, my favorite tracks are definitely Tequila Sunrise by Jackson Wang, Higher Brothers featuring August 08 and Goldlink, Walking by Joji and Jackson Wang featuring Major Lazer and Sway Lee, and These Nights by Rich Brian and Chungha, Indigo by Nicki, Calculator by August 08 and Barney Bones, Lala Lost You by Nicki, Hold Me Down by Higher Brothers, I Love You 3002 by Stephanie Potri and Jackson Wang, and Breathe by Joji and Don Crez. And yeah, those are actually like my favorite songs on the album. Definitely my top favorite song on this whole project is Walking by Joji and Jackson Wang featuring Major Lazer and Sway Lee. This song is complete fire, and they actually end up getting Sway Lee on the song. Like, when it comes to Sway Lee, this dude could, like, it's almost like when this dude is on a song, it's an automatic hit. And he just brings like his own style, like his singing abilities is crazy. And the one thing with 88 Rising, their major goal is to bridge like the East and the West. And it's actually cool to see how all these artists from like different parts of the world are actually collabing together and like making like fun projects. And I actually really did enjoy that, and it's really cool how we have like so many artists with different languages and different like backgrounds like all coming together and just making like a great body of work. And it's actually very like, it's fantastic. I love it. And throughout this album, I did like Nicki the most. Like Nicki, like her vocals and her style is like so different, and it's like, and she's insanely talented. Like I really can't understand like how these people are still underrated. It's crazy. And like, she delivers on her vocals. Rich Brian, he surprised the heck out of me on this album with his rapping and singing ability, even on his singing on These Nights with Chungha. I was like, when I was listening to the song, I was like, who the heck is that singing? And that was Rich Brian. I was like, yo, he really improved on his singing ability. And I'm like, wow, like he's been practicing like crazy. I enjoyed that. Joji, he's actually another very talented individual with the singing, and also he actually got executive producer credits on the project. So it actually shows that he's good with writing, but he's also good at finding and hearing beats for the songs. So that's actually very cool. August 08, he's a very talented dude. I actually had the chance to see him, Richard Bryan, and Don Krez in person last week, Monday at Terminal 5, when Rich Brian had his concert in the city, and I was actually blown away. Dude is very talented, and I actually liked his singing and his background vocals on songs that he's in, and it's actually very cool. The Higher Brothers, they're actually a very like chill group of guys. Even though like on the song "Hold Me Down," like the whole song was in Chinese, I didn't understand anything what they were saying, but I could just vibe to it. I was just like, okay, this is fire. Even though I don't understand anything, it's still fire. And there's always a saying that music doesn't have a language, and it's actually true. Like even though if you don't understand what the artist is saying, you could still like vibe out to the song. Say for instance, I go to I guess K-pop concert, and I know that most of the songs are in Korean. Even though I don't understand the lyrics, I may know some words here and there, but overall I don't know like the good percentage of the song lyric wise, but I still can vibe out to the song because it's actually had like the catchy melodies sonically, and it actually gets my head bumping too. So I know like some people are not like very open-minded to music that they can't understand, which is okay. I can understand, but at least like be like a little bit open-minded and like try to give the music a shot. And yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that will are very open-minded and listen to music that's like outside of their language, and there's other people that would just not like take the chance to listen to it. So I actually really do like how they do stuff like out of their comfort zone. So that's actually very cool, and I really did enjoy that from this project and 88 Rising in general. And also they actually had like Western artists, as I said before. Like they have Sway Lee, a rapper named Goldlink, a Japanese group called Generations from Exile Tribe. They collaborated with a Thai singer called Fume Vip Curate. I probably butchered his name, but he's a Thai singer. They collab with electronic producer named Rhymso, and Stephanie Poetry. I believe she's an American singer. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments section down below. And Barney Jones, and I believe he's August 08's DJ. And yeah, and they were all like completely fire. And it's still crazy how like this company is like so underrated, because I feel like they should be like mainstream level now, but it's all good as long as they keep releasing music, having tours, having their 88 Rising festivals like in LA, or hopefully they'll have. I'm pretty sure they had in New York one day, but I hope they have in New York again. As long as they do those things, they'll keep making money and they'll be fine. So for this album review, I'm definitely gonna give it a good 9.5 out of 10. Again, I like the music, I like the vocals, I like the rapping, I like all the collaborations on this project. Bridging the gap from East and the West, collaborating with people in the Western market, which is cool. And yeah, and I definitely did enjoy it. And I'm actually very excited to see if they're gonna do a Heads in the Clouds 3 next year. They most likely will. I really can't wait for that album. Again, I give this album a 9.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later.